Hi, boo boos. How's everyone doing? Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are, whoever you are. It's been an eventful week. It's been kind of insane and bizarre. I do have my makeup smeared all over my face because I just finished work for the day. By the end of it, my makeup is just smeared. I can't help it. I don't, it's not because I do tasteful art house erotica. It's just because I'm just a clumsy person, you know? I was just eating spaghetti. I got it all over everywhere, including, inside the sleeve. It all just goes inside. I can't wear a sleeve. I can't because, especially in public, because I just drop food. I'm a disgusting person. And, especially if it's a nicer place, it's just it all goes in here. And then you have to fish it out because you can't just be walking around with a piece of spaghetti in there. I mean, you could, but it would get uncomfortable. It would keep it warm though. Anyway, speaking of cleave, I'm still on my situation with Tinder, Bumble, Sugar Daddy, Mate, whatever. I'm still experimenting with making fun of boomer and millennial men online, and only the awful ones. So if you're a man on Tinder, Bumble, Sugar Daddy, Meet, etc., and you're a nice person, you're safe. But if you're not a nice person and you're mean, especially to girls, you're next. Just saying. Anyway, I was just doing the rounds on Tinder the other day, and this guy, he matched with me. I joke matched with him because I'm on Tinder as myself, but I'm building a database of stupid things men say, and then I'll be doing Tinder as a character, as a comedy character. I think Svetlana will do. She's my Russian spy character, so I think I'll be doing it as Svetlana and actually meeting people, and it's gonna kind of go out there. Anyway, I'm talking to this guy, and he's like, he matched with me. He messaged me, and he says, no hello, no good morning, no, did you get the Vaseline kind of thing? None of that. He just goes, oh, well, you seem a little bit flat-chested. Dude, really? I mean, I don't, everything is relative, but, so there's two things going on here. Remember, I'm in London, so, in this country, there's such a thing as banter. Banter is basically what people used to do when they were 5 years old in preschool, and you didn't know how to say you liked someone, and you were in puppy whatever preschool love with a girl or a boy or someone in between, whatever, and you didn't know how to articulate it, and you would I don't know, steal their stuff or pull their ponytail. That's banter in the UK. It's just it's being a little bit cheeky. I hate it. I think it's so stupid, and I just find it so offensive, especially in the dating context. But apparently, that's how people mate here. They get drunk and they do banter. It's I don't know, challenging each other to a duel or something. So I don't it's kind of it's got that flavor oh, you're flat-chested. That's banter kind of here. But mainly what this guy was trying to do is he's trying to neg me. Negging, as you will know, some of you maybe are blessed with ignorance on the subject of negging. Perhaps if you're in a happy, fulfilling, adult, mature relationship, you've never had to deal with it. But it's this whole trend over the past, I'd say past decade, but definitely the past 5 years, it's been a big major thing, especially on YouTube, with a YouTube tutorial pickup artist videos for stupid men on how to get chicks. And it's mainly it's very kind of heteronormative, very much in the sexual heterosexual flavor of things. And these pickup artists teach guys to neg women, which is to say something disparaging about the woman. Instead of giving her a compliment, we're treating her badly in the in the initial interaction so as to trick this girl into thinking that her value is lower than she thought initially. This trickery plays with her mind like brainwashing at the CIA HQ in the basement, apparently. That's like, that's how negging is meant to work. And this, this neg, this disparaging comment, even though it's not meant to be true, and very often, quite obviously, isn't true, but is meant to like play with a girl's mind, and it lowers her inhibitions and her defenses, because suddenly she's like, oh no, I'm more flat chested than I thought. Oh darn, I should give this guy a chance, even though he's totally beneath me and below my league, and I would never go out with him ever because he has nothing to offer and he's a horrible human being. But now that I found out that I have a flat chest, I better give him a chance or I'll die alone. That's the idea behind negging, right? It's so dumb. It's like so dumb. Obviously, the way you make someone like you is to be nice to them. The way to a woman's heart, especially a woman like a heterosexual woman's heart, is not to neg her. And also, if you're gonna neg someone, little boy, this man who negged me was like old, like older than my father, but never mind that. But clearly a little boy here. If you're gonna neg me, little boy, don't choose the one thing that gives me power. And that I've you know what I mean? Like the one thing that is indisputably my PowerPoint, and don't do it. And it's not cheeky banter either. Negging is so dumb. Like, and if there's men, if you are a man out there listening to this, watching this, whatever, don't neg people. It really, really doesn't work. And if it does work on anyone at all, it has to be someone with very, very fragile ego, but I mean like ego in the sense of like self-identity. Like you're literally like, if negging works on anyone at all, it will work on people with severe self-esteem issues, people with very fragile grasp of their own identity, and a very, very unfirm locus of internal control. This is basically, the vulnerable people in society, those who are susceptible to control, to any other type of abuse. You're basically an abuser. If negging works, it only works on people who are in a very, very precarious place in their life, in their mental health. Or what happens is you do the neg on someone like me, who who then exposes you on the internet. I mean, it's as simple as that. Yeah, negging is dumb. It doesn't work. And it definitely doesn't work on high quality women, although the kinds of guys who would do that aren't high quality guys, so they're not really looking for high quality women. Oh my god, it's just so sad. And just to think that it was like this old guy who was like, oh, I'll neg this bee, and she won't even know. It's like this, it's this incredible, it's this wishful thinking, like magical thinking. Oh, I'll control this woman's, let me take this confident, self-assured bee who clearly knows her ish, and let me just give her one disparaging comment and watch her entire sense of reality disappear and her become putty in my tiny little hands. Oh my god, boys, please keep your day jobs. Anyway, and it's also, I just gotta say, like, all this like pickup artist stuff with like negging, how like negging is supposed to make you have this like some kind of a response, like you can't help it, immediately you want to ingratiate yourself with the person who rejects you, and all this crap, like dumb advice out there. Like, it's BS, and most of it, to be honest, is based on evolutionary psychology, which in itself is a laughable and contemptible pseudoscience that especially when it tries to talk about human relationships and gender differences, gender relations, stuff like that, has been debunked time and time again as a pseudoscience within actual scientific literature, and also through all kinds of social, anthropological, genetic critique. So it's like it really is the lowest of the low. So yeah, I'm not surprised that these things kind of go together. And obviously, evolutionary psychology and these pickup artists have this baseline of kind of, they're very deeply rooted in sexism and very very kind of nefariously toxic ideologies about gender differences, gender binaries, and stuff like that, which is just not, and not to mention racism as well. So it's like this whole thing is problematic in so many ways, but the funnest thing about this kind of, these pickup artists negging techniques and other techniques they use is that it doesn't work, because it's based on pseudoscience, and pseudoscience doesn't work. So good luck, boys. Anyway, so I'm really flat chested. I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna go cry all the way to my plastic surgeons, ask for bigger ones. Does it like, do men feel suffocated when a woman has like big, a big chest? Does that intimidate them? Like it's as though I had a big peen. Does that make them feel like I might have a big peen, literally or figuratively, much bigger than theirs? Does that make them feel like I might win in a fight or something? Do they feel the need to disparage that or something? Because I feel like I do have big D energy, like enormous D energy. I struggle to find a partner who matches my big D energy, figuratively and literally. This isn't blood, by the way. Happy almost Halloween Spooktober. This isn't blood. Okay, it is the blood. It is the blood. It is the blood of my ex-husband. Oh my god. Yeah, I get more deadpan every day. Like every day, I get more deadpan. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'll be watching this myself 10 years from now. I'll be like, what? Yeah. Anyway, check out my OnlyFans, where you can see naked pictures of all my flans. Strawberry, vanilla, chocolate. All of them. How are you doing today, tonight, whatever? Yeah, I could say I got a little bit down today because I was just contemplating how alone and sad everyone is, and how hard it is for all of us to, feel comfortable giving love. And I'm not just talking about the BS love on Tinder and stuff. I'm talking about like, true love, real love. The love that is friendship, the love that is being open and vulnerable with other people. We're so cut off from each other and from our own natures these days that, I don't know, it just saddens me sometimes, and I have a little cry. I cry every day. It's my instrument. I have to maintain sensitivity as an actor. I maintain sensitivity by crying and plugging myself into the collective unconscious. So yeah, today I didn't shame anyone. We're not reviewing people today. We're just having a little chat. As you can see, my brain is full of trash, especially by the end of the day. Everything is smeared. I feel like this webcam doesn't pick it up, but like, I got lipstick everywhere. So yeah, I just wanted to let everyone know that I'm really flat-chested, and if anyone would like to contribute to my GoFundMe cause, just to pump the sisters up, I would really appreciate it, because now I have my self-confidence is low, and I'm considering dating that ugly old man who told me that I'm flat-chested. I don't even know how that happened. It's like he's controlling my mind or something. Oh my god. What is the worst nag you ever heard? Like, what is the worst thing a dumb, old, or ugly, or stupid, or no good guy told you? And hey, no, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said old, because it's like age shaming. I'm old too, you know what I mean? But, like, old as in like dirty old man. That's like fair enough. And even in relation to me, like this guy was a dirty old man. But like, what kind of negs have you ever heard? Like, what is the worst neg you ever got from a dirty old man, or a dirty young man, or a dirty dumb man? Let me know in the comments below, boo boos. Stay beautiful, stay amazing, stay glamorous. I'll see you next time, probably tomorrow. Good night, boo boo.